Getting set for what should be nothing short of an epic battle. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, this is still anyone's series as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, and now you can see they're down 3-1, so we're in that classic must-win territory now. They're going to need to win 3 straight to take the series. But as a player, you really can't think that way. It's time for that old baseball cliche. You got to take them 1 game at a time, and that definitely applies right here and now.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Yankees.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about keeping the series alive?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees' defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best all-around players in the game in Bryce Harper. What he does defensively, he's got great speed, got an absolute cannon for an arm, and he's very aggressive, has not met a wall that he doesn't want to run through.
Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3. Blake Rutherford takes into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Number 26 will be the new pitcher.
For the Yankees, number 26.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next,
Jorge Mateo will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Rondon's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Smoked on the ground left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Blake Rutherford stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Hard hit ball to second. And a sliding try at that one, but it'll get through for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Took him a while to pick up that first hit of the ball game, but he made it count as he was able to drive in the run on the RBI single.
Travis Wood will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Travis Wood.
Billy Butler will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Here comes the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Well, when you have a guy like Country Breakfast in the middle of your lineup, you're going to see some big bombs and timely hitting. Let's see what he can do right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will wind up being a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this is taken there by Butler. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
34.
Bryce Harper gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Cespedes. And that retires the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead. Ian Happ comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Dylan Betances will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 68, Dylan.
Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. it really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose.
Betances is ready. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darrell Lee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. But the runner's back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Jorge Soler stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily.
Just checking.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 1-1, here it is. Swing and a little blooper to center. Rutherford sprinting after it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it 4-1. Zach Roscoe is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 59, Zach Roscoe.
Mike Moustakas will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So
Now,
Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw. It's in time.
Oh, what a play.
Now batting, first baseman, Greg
Into the
Bird.
box, Greg Bird. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
He's set. Here it comes. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Hit in the air out to left. Soler has a beat on it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder,
Aaron Judd stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
First offering on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Correa takes it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from right here in the Big Apple. Kyle Schwarber will be the one to start things off with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a Game 6.
your attention please. Now
So with a
pitching for
save
the Yankees,
situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Hit hard back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first-pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Here's Jason Hayward now as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. And he misses with it. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Chapman sets. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On the first, and a big ground ball there as they turn the double play on Hayward.
Oh, man. That's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man on to start the 9th, and things are looking up. But then this is a made-to-order double play ball, and suddenly you're just an out away from this game being over.
Wilson Contreras will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Squared that one up just a little late. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
And against a guy like this,
you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hard liner toward short.
And this storied baseball legacy can add one more chapter. The Yankees are again champions of the world.
Well, one thing's for sure, this city is going to be rocking tonight. This place is going crazy right now, and for good reason. Their guys are the new champions of the world.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious